Dana White went looking for a fight, he was hoping that he would end up with a future UFC star. And those are the expectations after he signed a regional champion who has dominated the local women's bantamweight circuit en route to her Octagon debut this weekend. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup. Well, with much fanfare, Joe Rogan, here she is. She was discovered on Dana White looking for a fight. And man, did she come through in a high-pressure spot that night. Tonight, though, decidedly more pressure. UFC Octagon for the first time, and everything that accompanies the UFC experience. You know about the famed UFC jitters. Not a factor for every newcomer. She doesn't look wide-eyed right now, but if there is an adrenaline dump, how does she deal with that and remain in the fight?
This girl is an outstanding striker. She definitely wants to keep this fight on the feet. She has very good takedown defense as well. Good hands, very good kicks, elbows, knees, and punches. A full arsenal of striking techniques.
Well, for my money, Joe Rogan, this woman right here is the most accomplished submission specialist to come to the Octagon in years. And I think for a lot of the opponents she'll draw, they're just not on this level. Even if they're drilling submission defense for an 8-week training camp, you can't simulate her in training. And she doesn't discriminate, too. A lot of different chokes in her arsenal. Excited to see her skills tonight if this fight hits the ground.
This girl has some of the best Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in the division. Her submissions are outstanding, and she has a full arsenal of them. That is what she's going to want to try to do in this fight, bring the fight down to the ground, and utilize those beautiful Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu skills.
All right, just about ready for live action. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and reach. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, making her UFC debut here tonight. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Rodrigues. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 3 wins, 2 losses. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 134 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, the Destroyer. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
Ready? You ready?
Here we go. All right, so here we go with the start of round 1. As many of you know, she won her fight in front of the most important eyeballs, that of UFC President Dana White. Oh! Wow! Oh!
That's it!
And
She's
just
out.
like that, the fight is over.
What a knockout! Beautiful knockout here early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, how about the knockout there? Beautiful technique to land the fight-ending shot. And again, we're a broken record when it comes to this, but sometimes when you catch a fighter cold, maybe before she's had a chance to get herself into the fight, that strike can have a bigger effect. It certainly did here tonight.
Let's take a look at that again. Here it is one more time. Boom! Right on the money.
And there she is after the massive knockout. That is one they will be talking about for quite some time. Bruce Buffer has your decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Lavigne has called a stop to this contest at 21 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Rodrigues.
All right, so congratulations are in order to the UFC newcomer, 1-0 out of the chute in the big show tonight as she celebrates with her coaches and those famed UFC jitters that Joe Silva used to talk about all the time, not a factor for her here tonight.